Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX and I'm Megha Sharma. The former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia, will be released from jail very soon after the Supreme Court bench of Justices B.R. Gawai and K.V. Vishwanathan granted him bail in the Delhi excise policy case. The court stated that Manish Sisodia has spent roughly 17 months in jail without trial. The court held that he was deprived of his right to speedy trial under Article 21 of the Constitution. Manish Sisodia approached the Supreme Court arguing that the trial had not even begun despite assurances from the Enforcement Directorate and the Central Bureau of Investigation in 2023, and it would be concluded within 6 to 8 months. Now, Sisodia was arrested by Enforcement Directorate and the CBI on 26th of February 2023 and on 9th of March 2023 respectively. The charges levelled by the Enforcement Directorate are under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. Now, Sisodia has been released from jail. What will be the next move of Aam Aadmi Party? And more so, how is the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI going to shield themselves from the attacks that are flowing in from the Aam Aadmi Party and the other opposition leaders? Let's start our conversation. On the telecast with me is Advocate Manasvi Thapar. Let's hear it from you, Advocate Thapar, about the state of affairs right now. At this point of time, the verdict tilts heavily on Aam Aadmi Party's side, irrespective of what the BJP leaders want to say, paint a different picture, or try to influence the people.
There is no denial in that. The verdict is in Aam Aadmi Party, and the sentiments also will be in Aam Aadmi Party's favor in Delhi specifically, and also with the elections due in 2025, the momentum will be in Aam Aadmi Party, and this is going to be a great victory morally for Aam Aadmi Party, and also it would show the conduct of BJP in this particular matter. Why do I say that? With the kind of usage of ED and CBI, and for putting the opposition leaders behind the bars, and this narrative will be very big right now against the BJP, and the momentum is not in the favor of BJP with this kind of verdict coming out. So now what will come out? Now how a country will mature in terms of filing cases is that ED and CBI should do a proper due diligence before they arrest a leader or a political leader in such kind of cases. So with this, it's a falling flat on the face for the BJP and ED and CBI, because the case has not been made out as of now. There is no money trail which has been established. So all these factors, this is just a bail as of now. The case is still pending, but all these things which have come out in the favor of Aam Aadmi Party will be a thing of joy for Aam Aadmi Party and its Karyakarta, and also for the voters of Delhi.
Okay, all right. Advocate Anmol Panwar, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, joyous occasion for you, big relief. The second Aam Aadmi Party leader to be released, first was Sanjay Singh. Likelihood that Arvind Kejriwal will also get bail, keeping in mind that the Supreme Court has in the recent months also showcased sympathy for him not being granted bail by the trial court and the High Court.
Megha ji, we extend our profound gratitude to the Honorable Supreme Court of India for granting bail to Mr. Manish Sisodia. The people of Delhi are elated because the visionary, the architect of the education model who spearheaded this education revolution is back with us. While granting bail, the Honorable Supreme Court, setting aside the judgment of the Delhi High Court, made 4 very important observations. The first is the court said that it is high time that the trial courts and the High Court should recognize the principle that bail is rule and jail is exception, and the right to speedy trial and the right to liberty. These are sacrosanct fundamental rights enshrined in our Constitution. The Article 21 of our Constitution, it applies irrespective of the nature of crime. And the fourth is that this prolonged incarceration, he was kept behind bars for 17 months. It should not be permitted to become punishment even without the trial. So now the question which arises is that why was he kept behind bars for 17 months when there's no recovery of a single penny there's no evidence, there's no money trail, and even the trial has not started.
Okay.
This is because the Bharatiya Janata Party is scared of the kind of work he has done in the field of education. Mr. Sisodia made education as his Raj Dharma. ये उनका गुनाह है. उन्होंने टेंट वाले स्कूल को टैलेंट वाले स्कूलों में तब्दील कर दिया. ये उनका गुनाह है. He built 22,711 classrooms in 9 years. That is an average of 7 classrooms per day. If we compare these statistics with the number of classrooms built from 1947 till 2014, only 24,000 rooms were built. He worked to fulfill the dream of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, who always said that education is the key for the Dalit community to equate with the rest of the society. He placed education as his priority and allotted 25% of the budget, that is 16,396 crores for education.
Okay.
ये उनका गुनाह है.
Okay, all right.
That is why
let's hear it from the BJP as well. Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta, what do you have to say? The bail has been granted to Manish Sisodia, 17 months, and the Supreme Court has come down heavily on the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI, and more importantly, it has come down even much heavily on the trial court and the High Court for denying bail to Manish Sisodia.
Yeah, good evening to you and all the viewers. See, when a decision comes against the Aam Aadmi Party, they just criticize the court. You know, when the Supreme Court decision on Alderman in the MCD, what they said, they criticized. When there was a decision against them in the High Court in the Rajendra Nagar death cases, then also they criticized. But if they get some bail or something which is a routine affair, they say Satyamev Jayate. You know, we always respect the verdict of the Honorable Court. But granting and taking bail is a routine affair. Still charges are on him. He has not been exonerated. He is still out on a bail of
Yes, there are files and there are investigations that are going to continue. But the question that Supreme Court has asked, it is said that, he is not a flight risk. He is not likely to influence witnesses, or any sort of evidence tampering can be expected out of him. All evidence, all documents at this point of time have been seized by the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI. So what was the reason that the High Court and the trial court did not give him bail?
Allow me to continue. Don't request you not to interfere. See, he is out on a bail of a surety bond of rupees 10 lakh plus 2 surety, 30 lakhs bond. This is what? And he has to visit the police station twice in a week. His passport is impounded and he has to keep his location open for 24 hours. This is all. Aam Aadmi Party leaders talk about the education model. But still, there is a classroom Ghotala scandal. What he has given to Delhi? 1 liquor bottle free against the 1 liquor bottle to each citizen, to citizen of Delhi. This is what the model. See,
my question is not over here whether Aam Aadmi Party and Manish Sisodia are culprits. They have been accused in the liquor policy scam case. At this point in time, the judgment will be at the hands of the courts. The CBI and the Enforcement Directorate are probing the issue. They are yet to come up with evidences, the money trail and all these things. My question over here is on the technicality. And the technicality at this point of time has been misused, has been overlooked by the courts of our country. And that's exactly what the Supreme Court has said. I have with me Ashwini Dubey as well. Ashwini, how do you view this? And are there lessons that need to be learnt by the courts of our country?
You see, look, the Supreme Court observation to the High Court and the trial courts that they have forgotten a very well settled principle of law that the bail is not to be withheld as a punishment, and bail is a rule. That's going to be, of course, I think that the High Courts and trial courts would follow this principle, number one. Number two, there are 493 witnesses. 17 months incarceration is enough in any matter where the number of witnesses is to be examined. Charge sheet has been filed. So you cannot keep somebody behind the bar for an indefinite period. In 17 months, the prosecuting agency, that is the Enforcement Directorate, have conducted the investigation and in-depth charge sheet has been filed. So how long they want to keep somebody behind the bar? And in fact, if we see the doctrine of bail, the bail jurisprudence, that definitely says that one should not be held guilty unless and until the courts, after leading trial, reaches to the conclusion the person has committed an offense. There are three stages of a criminal law. One is the suspect stage, accused stage, and convict stage. Here is the case where the gentleman was behind bar as an accused in a policy where the other person like Mr. Sanjay Singh has already got the bail. Investigation is already complete and he is for 17 months. So it's a good order. I think that all courts of the country should follow this principle, and those who are languishing in jail in the cases though they are not high profile, they should also get the bail.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Do you think at this time there is also going to be momentum that will gain in Arvind Kejriwal's case as well? There has already been the Supreme Court who has been sympathetic to Arvind Kejriwal's cause, time and again questioning that why has the man not been given bail?
The doctrine of parity is one of the ground in the criminal law, but in a doctrine of parity, the Supreme Court has a different views. In one case, Supreme Court says that the doctrine of parity should be given to the other accused. But here, if we see the parity principle is to be applied or to be required to be focused upon the role attached to the accused who is claiming the parity. This is also the ground of the bail. So it depends on the facts and circumstances of the case, the role of the accused. So it is not that the parity should be given in a blanket manner. So let's see what will happen tomorrow. That we will also see and discuss, Megha.
Okay. All right. So, Advocate Thapar, there are elections that are going to happen in Delhi. Will this have direct influence on the way voters are going to come out and cast their ballot? Keeping in mind, in contrast, when the Delhi general elections took place, people were heavily influenced in favor of the BJP, irrespective of the bail that was granted to Arvind Kejriwal.
So obviously, politically speaking, I feel that is going to be the momentum in the favor of Aam Aadmi Party, and the kind of judgment which came out today is definitely in favor of Aam Aadmi Party. The perception completely changes. The outlook completely changes. Someone who has been accused is now someone who's been looked as a victim of the procedure of ED and CBI, and now that is going to be the perception in the favor of Aam Aadmi Party. You can't take it away. So this is something which has been given by the BJP on a platter to Aam Aadmi Party. If there is some iota of evidence which could have been against Manish Sisodia or Arvind Kejriwal, there could have been some kind of trail which could have been established. That trail has not been established till now. So the question, first the people would ask the questions to Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party, that these people came out on the plank of anti-corruption and these people have been charged on corruption. And now the plank would be that ED and CBI are being misused by the BJP against the opposition leaders, and the victims are the opposition leaders. So this is something where the narrative will completely shift in the favor of the Aam Aadmi Party. And why was this need by the BJP leaders to conduct such kind of a, I wouldn't say fraudulent or fraud investigation, but something which is half-baked, something which you don't have that kind of a strategy. You would know that after a year or 2 years, you would fall flat on the ground, because there is no basis to the investigation which you are trying to start. Because that cannot be established by law and evidences. So something has to be established. So I think that the entire narrative which BJP tried to build up during the Lok Sabha election will fall flat during the Vidhan Sabha Delhi elections and will be in the favor of Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay.
If this is
Because we had a similar conversation before the Lok Sabha elections as well, and right at the time when the campaigning was rife for the Delhi elections, when that happened. In the last before the 3 phases that were to go to poll, and similar projections were being made. We spoke about how there could be a sympathy wave in favor of Aam Aadmi Party. It really did not happen. It did not really turn out the way Aam Aadmi Party would have wanted to in the people coming out and voting. So, Advocate Panwar, again, does it all boil down to how politics is played and the perception that people of Delhi and the people of the country have? You're muted. Could you please unmute yourself?
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Megha ji, as far as Lok Sabha elections are concerned, we were not given a level playing field. Our leader was a leader campaigned only for 21 days, while the other party was campaigning since last 6 months. But we have seen that even if we lost in Lok Sabha elections, it happened in 2015, it happened in 2020, it happened in, previous both the times. But still, we got overwhelming majority in the assembly elections, and we are heading the same way because people can't believe this false narrative of Bharatiya Janata Party that a person who wakes up at 6 in the morning every day and visits the government school to see whether they are functioning properly or not, that he can be corrupt. People fail to believe that a person who has sent more than 1,100 teachers to the best universities in the world, like the Cambridge and the Oxford, for training so that the students can get best of the education, he can be corrupt. I mean, it's very hard to believe, but we know that this path of truth is challenging. It's fraught with obstacles, but we will certainly not bow down before these murderers of constitution and democracy who are hell-bent to crush the Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay.
But our spirits are high and will defeat them badly in this upcoming assembly elections as well.
Okay. Dr. Anil Kumar Gupta, would you like to respond? How Anmol Power says that this is all an orchestration, accuses BJP of being, orchestrating these arrests that were made by and the raids that were happening and the seizure of property and documents that took place at the behest of Enforcement Directorate and the CBI. At the end of the day, okay, I'm going to come back to you because Manish Sisodia out on bail. He's speaking to the media right now. Let's listen to what he's saying. Right now, slogans being chanted. There are volunteers. There you see Minister Atishi, who's by his side. There is Sanjay Singh also, and here you see a cavalcade, and there is in the car. He's opened the roof of the car, and he's standing and he's addressing the public. Okay, Aditya Kumar on the telecast with me. Aditya, tell us more. Manish Sisodia out on bail. There are celebrations amongst the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, volunteers, workers.
जिस तरीके से मनीष सिसोदिया को बेल मिला है ये और जो पूरा का पूरा अनप्लान्ड जैसा सिचुएशन था आम आदमी पार्टी के लोगों के लिए और उसकी खुशी जो है आम जनता में आम जो उनके कार्यकर्ता है उनको उनमें साफ दिखाई दे रही है। सिसोदिया को सुबह क्योंकि बेल मिल गई जिसको सारी कागजी प्रक्रियाएं शाम को कुछ देर पहले ही
मुझसे प्यार करने वाले इतने सारे लोग थे पिछले 17 महीने में कई गुना बढ़ गए और मैं जेल में नहीं आया और सब भावनात्मक रूप से एक एक पल दिल्ली का एक एक आदमी देश का एक एक आदमी और खासतौर से दिल्ली के स्कूलों का एक एक बच्चा देश के स्कूलों का एक एक बच्चा दिल से मेरे साथ रहा है। 17 महीने में इसके बारे में सोचता हूँ। मैं आज आज मैं धन्यवाद करता हूँ, जिन्होंने संविधान की ताकत का इस्तेमाल करते हुए तानाशाही के मुंह पर एक तमाचा मारा है। आज मेरा रोम रोम, जब से यह ऑर्डर आया है सुबह से, मेरा रोम रोम बाबा साहब के प्रति ऋणी हो रहा है। एक एक पल मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूं कि आज इतने दिनों बाद, इतने वर्षों बाद बाबा साहब के प्रति कर्ज को हम कैसे उतारेंगे। उस वक्त उन्होंने तय कर लिया था कि आने वाले समय में अगर कोई तानाशाही सरकार आके निर्दोष लोगों को जेल में डालेगी तो संविधान इसको बचाएगा। आज मैं बाहर आया हूं तो आपके प्यार की बदौलत, आपके प्यार के साथ साथ भगवान के आशीर्वाद की बदौलत, सच्चाई की ताकत की बदौलत, और सबसे बड़ी चीज जो बाबा साहब ने जो सपना देखा था कि कोई तानाशाही सरकार आएगी तो तानाशाही भरे कानून बना बना के जब नेताओं को, विपक्ष के लोगों को जेल में डालेगी तो इस देश का वो संविधान जो बाबा साहब ने बनाया था उसकी रक्षा करेगी। एक आम आदमी जो तानाशाही के खिलाफ बोलेगा, तानाशाही के खिलाफ बोलने वालों को अगर सरकार डालेगी तो संविधान बचाएगा, आज और संविधान का रूप आज इस संविधान की ताकत से, सच्चाई की ताकत से मुझे बोलना नहीं है। मैं आपसे अपील दिलाता हूँ, इसी संविधान की ताकत से हमारे प्यारे नेता अरविंद केजरीवाल जी भी बाहर आए। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी चलिए, जेल के ताले टूटेंगे, जेल के ताले टूटेंगे। ये संविधान की ताकत है कि हमारे प्रिय नेता, इस देश के लोकप्रिय नेता और इस देश के एक बच्चे के लिए शिक्षा पे काम करने वाले नेता अरविंद केजरीवाल जी जल्दी बाहर आएंगे। और बाकी बात में हम बात नहीं करेंगे। बहुत भावुक मौका है सबके लिए, लेकिन एक नारे के साथ यहाँ से आवाज दे दीजिए, अरविंद जी तक भी पहुंचे और तानाशाह तक भी पहुंचे कि कह के जेल में भले ही डाल लोगे, लेकिन एक सच जो पिछले 10-12 साल से कायम रहा है वो कायम रहेगा कि भ्रष्टाचार का एक ही काल, भ्रष्टाचार का एक ही काल, भ्रष्टाचार का एक ही काल। अरविंद केजरीवाल, अरविंद केजरीवाल, अरविंद केजरीवाल। मिलते हैं सब लोग। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Back to my colleague Aditya. Aditya, a speech that has been made, he's spoken with the public. There are a large number of people who've gathered in a similar style, in a similar fashion that Arvind Kejriwal had made that speech once he was given the interim bail. In a similar fashion, Sanjay Singh, when he had come out of Tihar jail a few months ago, and he had addressed the people.
जी बिल्कुल, ये पूरे जो आम आदमी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं के लिए खुशी की बात है कि 1.5 साल का इंतजार लो, 17 महीने का इंतजार, उसके बाद मनीष सिसोदिया को लेकर के जो बातें चल रही थी कि उनको बेल मिलेगा कि नहीं मिला, उसका जो अंतिम रूप है वो बेल मिल गया है। उसके बाद अब वो पार्टी के काम में जो है हाथ बटा सकते हैं और पार्टी के लिए जो कुछ काम कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि पूरी की तरीके से संजय सिंह अकेले पड़ रहे थे, आतिशी थी, और संजय सिंह के बाद जिस तरीके से पूरे आम आदमी पार्टी में एक जोश भर गया है, उसी तरीके का मनीष सिसोदिया के आने के बाद भी जो है स्थिति और भी बदलने वाली है। आम आदमी पार्टी के जितने कार्यकर्ता हैं वो जो है जरूर खुश हो जाएंगे। अब इंतजार उनका ये है कि जिस तरीके से सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने उनको बेल दिया है, इनकी आशा जो है वो और बढ़ गई है। अरविंद
Okay, all right. So there you have visuals on your screens. A very jubilant Manish Sisodia, who has come out of jail finally, waving at the crowds, Aam Aadmi Party workers who've gathered in large numbers. In fact, there's Atishi, Minister Atishi, and you also see Sanjay Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party who have flanking Manish Sisodia. He's just spoken to the public. He's thanked them for their support, and he is obviously going to be celebrations at his residence and celebrations within the Aam Aadmi Party offices.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.